Be who you say you are. Show up in authenticity. Wait, I think I nailed authenticity. It's integrity. It's integrity that I hurt people, and that doesn't make it okay. It doesn't. The absolute key, the key to happiness over love, and love, I mean, love of course is part of happiness, of course. Without love, I think we'd all be miserable, but more important is forgiveness. It just is. Forgiving, starting with yourself. I must forgive myself for reacting, for being. I was not a kind person. I was the darkest human I've ever been in my life because I felt disrespected, because fear took over. My fear of not being good enough. If only I was good enough, he wouldn't have made that choice. What if it's because he's feeling so because of my choices to be a mom and be a daughter, and my choices to pull back what I gave in my own disease to please? What if? And here I am being the mean girl. Out of authenticity, well, I was authentic in the moment of the pain, out of integrity for who I want to show up as in my life. Not just in my relationships like that, but in my life. I don't want to be that person on one hand and, you know, this other person who loves the world on the other hand. Either I love the world or I'm a shitty person. Well, that's not true. Okay, moments, it's okay. That's the forgiveness, right? And that perfectionist BS too, thinking that we're supposed to always be perfect. But you know what I've learned too? You can't take back words. I said some things that I will never be able to take back and cause some pain, and that's not who I want to be. That's not who I want to show up as. So not only do I need to forgive myself, I need to forgive all those other people. Everybody is doing life the best we can. That includes you, that includes them. Their decisions aren't necessarily about me. I mean, maybe they are. And the feeling disrespected. I don't disrespect other people. I'm always cognizant. Okay, see, right between the eyes. Boom, Sandy. I was not cognizant of those people's feelings. I wasn't. I was cognizant of mine. Gandhi says, forgiveness is not for the weak. Forgiveness is an attribute of the strong. I love Gandhi. Gandhi says some really great things. So, a few ways to forgive. One is to write down every shitty feeling, everything that you feel inside of you, everything that you resent, everything that, and put it in a box. And in your mind, put it in a hot air balloon and release it all to the universe. And ask for healing. Release and healing. Guidance to just getting through it. And the other thing is to write a letter to the person who you feel like hurt you, disrespected you, and then burn that letter and release that person. Release everything and just pray for peace and guidance. It really is, I know it sounds maybe a little too easy, but you know, Rafiki, oh my God, Rafiki in The Lion King is my all-time favorite. Bonk. It's in the past. Love, 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 love you. The truth is carrying anger and hate, resentment, jealousy, possessiveness, all those things. Carrying those things in our own heart is like drinking poison and expecting someone else to get sick or die. It has nothing to do with that other person. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. You know, yeah, it's just, it's really, forgiveness starts with yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for not showing up. Forgive yourself for not seeing it. You should have seen it. And stop all over yourself, because that is what keeps us stuck. That is what keeps us from moving forward. My little Cinderella, she just has this awe and bullshit wonder of the world that everybody, you know, and how cool, how cool. You know, I'd rather be her than be that person who walks through life in darkness and suspicion of what that other person has done, or I think that they've done, because the truth is, every single human is born perfect with the seed of absolute perfection. And then life throws crap at us, and some people are able to take and really develop the positive, and some people just get stuck in the storm and they just feel crappy. And that's why they do the things they do, is out of how they feel. Right between your own eyes, Sandy. So thank you for making me show up and for making me delve deep, because you are here healing my heart, because I have been devastated by my own choices, really. It's really, you know, I really do see, and you'll see on day 98, 99 maybe if we need more time. You'll see my process and how it, you know, yeah, smack right between the eyes. I deserved a bit of a smack. So the foundation of forgiveness is gratitude. Write out every single thing that you are grateful for from the beginning, because there is always stuff to be grateful for. What is it that you like and loved? What is it that, you know, fed your fire? And then, you know, there's a little bit of responsibility, because we all play a part. And I know for a fact that my lack of boundaries, my lack of speaking up for what I really needed and wanted earlier on, I know that there's no way that the breakdown of my beautiful relationship was entirely one-sided. It's just never. And I mean, yeah, I take responsibility for sure. So I hope that is helpful. Bankrupt or billionaire, and bankrupt to billionaire. Foundations of that was the darkest period in my life. Mother's Day 2018, I was a broken, shame-filled, embarrassed. You should have known, Sandy. You shoulda. You know, from multimillionaire to bankrupt. How did you get here, you idiot? And I was just raining garbage all over myself and my life. And I spent a good period of time in the darkness there. And I am so grateful, because you are my light, and I am back, and I am badass, and I am not ever going back to that. But I asked my boys in that dark moment, tear-filled, to write me letters. And my oldest son said, "No way, Mom, no way. We are so close," and all my boys are so connected to their mom. And I completely respect him. I know how he feels about his mom. My middle son, Bodhi Schaffner, wrote me the most beautiful letter I will share. And my Dalton, who's my little redneck comedian, he also wrote me a letter. And it was, they are salt and pepper. It was so sweet and so humorous. So I will share those later on. I love you to pieces. I am so grateful. Yeah, moving forward, commitment and courage. It takes whatever mountain is in front of you, whatever you want in your life, it takes commitment to make it to the finish line. Starters and finishers, very few people finish what they start. So commit right now. Commit. The courage will come, but you must commit. That's on you to making it across the finish line. And there's always replays and there's always circling back, but you must matter. And if you want a billionaire mindset and a billionaire life, you must commit to you, because this is all about you. I love you. Thank you for valuing your time with me in order to invest it here. I can't wait to dance the rest of this dance with you. Mwah! Have a brilliant day.